EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. He had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 Tiger.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Here's Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Let's go. Hey.
Now Murray off play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Hey.
From the gun, Murray. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Inside the 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. swing. It's incomplete.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
To the air goes Daniels.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. 3rd and 20. To throw is Daniels.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Cardinals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Murray looking to change the play here. They'll run with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop the throw. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, with 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A give left side for Benson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Murray changing the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Big ace.
Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Commanders 10. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Daniels.
His throw incomplete.
And I think think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Washington first down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line. Good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Omaha. Bush.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gain of 15 brings up second down.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Backing 18.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Out right to Bourne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't give the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Murray now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Hey, Ace.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Green.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Daniels. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he is going to have a Commanders first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
4 yards. That's another Washington first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 24.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
One more. Hey, easy, quick. Empty. Easy.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Bus.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Run the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
14 yards. And a Washington first down.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back to throw it. Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Swim. Come on. Green.
Murray now. He'll try and do this himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Deuce. Shit.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.